Okay, hello everybody. It's me, Dog Announcer. Welcome to the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show. It's been 2 weeks since we've come together. Last week, so sorry about that. We had some technical issues, as those can happen from time to time, and those things tend to teach us that there's nothing guaranteed in this life. And so, welcome everybody. I was just thinking about chasing squirrels. There was a squirrel outside. Here's DJ Puppers. Hey guys, it's me, DJ Puppers. Yeah, sorry we couldn't be with you last week. I think a squirrel ate our internet. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Because me and Dog Announcer were always chasing the squirrels. But yeah, I hope it doesn't happen again. So I think today's show is gonna be more than worth it, though. It's gonna be worth the wait, guys. And so I hope you enjoyed today's show. Here's Pastor Paul. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Good to have you guys here. Yeah, it's been a whole week since we've had the show, or 2 weeks, I guess. So, these things do happen. I don't know what happened. DJ Puppers and Dog Announcer, they seem to think it's the squirrels, but between you and me, they always think it's the squirrels. So, yeah, I think these things do happen. I think we're up and running though for the rest of the season. Should be no more hiccups, God willing. But yeah, really excited to be here with you guys today. I know your summer vacations are just around the corner. It doesn't really feel like that way right now, but I was thinking about it. It's so close, guys. Like, to you, it doesn't feel close because you have all that work to do, and it gets a bit hard there at the end. But it's just, in a blink of an eye, you're going to be on summer vacation and really discovering like what that's going to be all about this year. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year's summer vacation because we don't know what it's going to be like. But I think it's going to be better than we think and better than last year. We're going to be able to do some things this year, and so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, well, welcome everybody. Good to see you, Ben and Justin and Jesse, and we have Noah, and we have Samuel. Welcome everybody. Glad to have you here. Let's pop over to the desk. Here we go. All right, we're at the desk now. I want to talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is the Phillips screwdriver. So the Phillips screwdriver, it's been around a long time. I don't know when it was created, but they wanted to sponsor today's show, and so thank you so much, Philip, for creating this screwdriver. I don't know which Philip you are. Some guy named Philip made this, I guess. But thank you, Phillips screwdriver. It's been really useful. I need this thing. It's one of my only screwdrivers in the home right now. I keep misplacing my screwdrivers. Like, that's the thing. I buy screwdrivers, the next thing I know, like, it's gone. So this one is great because it's orange. It's a little easier to see. It's fat, fits pretty big in my hand, but nice and snug. Has like some grips on this right here. Has some little kind of almost looks like a, I mean, this looks a little scary, but it looks a little bit like a gun chamber, this little thing right here. But you put your little bits in there and all that. So thank you, Philip, for creating this screwdriver and for being today's sponsor. If you guys want to win a free Phillips screwdriver, just go to phillipsscrewdriver.com and enter the raffle. Okay? All right. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to the producers for getting everything back online. Fix the internet issues. Whatever had happened, it's done with. It's history. Yeah, we're going to get right into today's show. We have an awesome guest. This guest, because we started it a couple weeks back with having returning guests. And so we're starting to have some returning guests now. And so this guest was, I mean, they were all my favorite guests, but this was also one of my favorite guests. I had a really good time with this guest. And this person is, I would say, out of all the guests we had so far, this is the busiest guest. So the fact that they're already returning so quickly on the show it's just a testament to how amazing they are, how awesome, and yeah, just generous with their time that they are. You know, I think they had to like fly. They did a red eye flight from, like, I don't know where they came from. Maybe it was Budapest, or it was somewhere in Egypt or something like that. So you know, they're a really busy person, but they made time for us because they love us. And so I hope you guys love this guest too. The sponsor of today's show actually wanted to sponsor the show because of today's guest, because this person knows their way around one of these guys, and they know their way around a lot of different tools. Because he is not just a pastor, but he is a tool man. And so today's guest is none other than Pastor Ray. Let's all welcome Pastor Ray to the show today.
Hi guys, glad to be here. Actually, I've wanted to be a return guest on this show because it's hard to get booked on the show. I mean, so I'm honored. Thank you so much, Pastor Paul, for having me on here.
You're too kind, P. Ray, because yeah, it's in reality, it's kind of the other way around. You know, like P. Ray, he's so busy, but as I said, like, because he loves us, it's like it was just easier for him to make the time for the show. So thank you, P. Ray.
Yeah, I just told everybody, no, my calendar's packed. I got no time for anything else. Got to be on Pastor Paul's show. I mean, this is like uh, a huge honor.
Thanks, P. Ray. Thank you so much. Yeah, P. Ray, how's it going today? How has your day been so far? You had that flight and all that, but besides the flight, how's everything going?
You know, yeah, I had a lot of, a lot of things I do around the church are physical labor. And, today I worked on, actually I worked on 3 cars. I helped a little bit with building a shed in the hangout area. And yeah, it's just been, me bouncing back and forth between all these little tasks. And then somewhere in between, um, I had an opportunity to get a drink of water, and then here I am, before you know
There
it.
you are. Wow. P. Ray, yeah, since you are someone who enjoys working on cars, and you work on cars essentially nonstop, I think you're always working on some car, whether it
Yeah.
be your own cars or majority of the time other people's cars. How did you get into working on cars? Like, where did that all start?
Me working on cars all the time is not necessarily something that is saying a good thing about the cars themselves. I mean, all these cars that I work on actually are old cars that need a lot of maintenance, that need a little bit of upkeep, and my role is to just to keep them functioning, keep them
Mhm.
going, keep them on the road,
Yeah,
and in the process save people money. And so it's just an honor, a blessing to serve in this capacity.
yeah.
Uh, but in answer to your question, I got started working on cars, tooling on cars, going back to when I was in high school. That was when my parents had a restaurant, and we're pretty stingy, so my dad would really want to take the family truck to a mechanic to have him fix it, or even do an oil change. So we went to uh, man, it was an auto shop. Excuse me. And uh and he bought a manual for the truck, handed it to me, and said, "Figure it out. We're
Wow,
gonna do an oil change. Figure it out." It's
wow,
like, okay. Open up the book, go through it, figured it out, and then he said, "Okay, now we're going to do the brakes. Here, figure it out." I'm like,
wow.
but but it played well into my studies in college. I majored in mechanical engineering, and so all things mechanical, I just started to gravitate towards, and it became a passion of mine to try to figure out how things work, especially in a car.
Hmm.
And I just, one of the things that I always like to do is to challenge myself to just keep learning. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so it was not necessarily by choice. It's like
That's
figure it
awesome.
out.
Yes, figure it out. But I guess that, yeah, that built within you that skill to be able to figure something out, to actually figure it out. Like
Yeah.
if something's not working, let me figure it out. Let me try at least, right? So I think that's something that's it's a very valuable skill to have because uh, yeah, not to knock people who do this necessarily, but there are some people out there who, I mean, with many things, it's like, oh, if I don't know how to do something, I'll just already resort to either giving up on the thing or getting someone who knows what to do,
Yeah.
and having them figure it out. I think, yeah, we do lose some valuable, I guess, experience and
Hmm.
skill learning by doing that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's kind of a shame of, if you ask me, we've moved so far away from, being handy with our hands, and being able to just have that curiosity to figure things out. And we've I feel like so many generations have started to lose little bit of
Hmm.
that curiosity, that wanting to know, let me just figure out how this works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so much easier nowadays, just like, I'm going to pay somebody to do that. And then
Right.
um and I actually think the really valuable trades out there are the ones that are really just some of the simplest.
Hmm.
Mechanics, people who are able to get their hands dirty. Those are trades that are, I believe, in demand nowadays. Yeah. So, anyways, I digress. Anyway.
Yeah. Thank you, P. Ray.
uh,
Yeah, I guess talking about another one of your skills, which is cooking. Um, I think last time you were on the show, I'm pretty sure we talked a little bit about you. I guess I think you did mention something about your upbringing in the restaurant.
I lived in the
Um,
restaurant.
yeah, you lived in the restaurant. Tell us more about your cooking these days. Like, what do you enjoy cooking? And what do you enjoy about cooking? About those two things.
Well, so nowadays, because I'm so busy doing all these other things, my wife actually does all of the cooking, if not the majority of it. But every so often, I get an opportunity to kind of sneak in, uh, and it's part of that curiosity, part of that desire to want to continue to learn new things. And so, uh, growing up, we always cooked with, the Chinese wok, uh, and with lots of fire and all that, with a fryer and whatnot. But then one of the things that I've always been curious about was how to cook with a slow cooker. And so I started figuring out, okay, slow cooker. It's actually really easy when you figure it out. It's like you just throw stuff in there, and you obviously you have to plan ahead, and you just let it go for 3 6 hours, 8 hours, and when you come back to it, it's a full meal ready to go. And I'm like, why didn't we use this before? And yeah, so one of my big things now is slow cookers. I've accumulated 3 slow cookers. So, and I actually had 4 at
Wow.
one point, but then my wife asked me to let go of one. And then yeah, so
Wow.
I've got slow cookers that and I look forward to opportunities to cooking mass quantities with slow cookers now.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it just requires a little bit of planning, a little bit of preparation, but man, the end product, it's such an incredible thing, especially uh slow cooked ribs. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that is like the best. You I mean, for me, I love ribs where just you eat it with a fork, and you just poke at it, and the meat just falls off the bone.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is, oh, so good, so good.
You have me craving some ribs now, P. Ray.
Hey, if you
Hey.
want some, I'll bring some. Give me an
Yes,
excuse to
please.
break out my slow cooker.
Let's do it. That sounds really good right now, actually. Some ribs. I haven't had ribs, I think. When was the last time I had ribs? I mean, honestly, I probably didn't have them that long ago, but if you go like a month or two without ribs, it's too long.
It
You need
is.
some
It
ribs like
is.
once a month at least.
Oh man, we have it at least once a month. Yeah.
That's good. Good
Yeah.
stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, P. Ray. Thanks for giving us an insight into that because I think, yeah, quite a few students, well, I know they don't really know how to cook, most of them, like that well anyway. And then slow cooking is like, it's kind of, it's becoming a little bit you know, antiquated.
Hmm.
We're going a little bit more the opposite end, pressure cooking,
Yeah.
which is fast.
Instapot.
Yeah, Instapot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, sous vide is also kind of slow cooking.
Yeah. Actually.
I do sous vide
Yeah.
with my steaks. So
Yeah. Actually, I got myself a sous vide as well, and that's pretty that's amazing. I mean, I
yeah,
to reverse cook a steak.
hmm
I mean, that's like what?
yeah. But yeah, the end result is so worth it. It's really good. It's pretty foolproof. You can't mess it up. Um,
Oh man,
yeah,
I think we should just start a cooking show.
let's do it.
You and me, Pastor Paul. We're just gonna do a cooking show, and we're gonna be like afternoons in
Yeah,
P. Paul's kitchen.
let's do that. That would no, it should be like I don't know, pastures in the kitchen or what? There's got to be a more clever
The
name.
pastor's pantry.
Pastor's Pantry. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's do it. I'd be down. Yeah, I do enjoy cooking myself, so as my wife can attest, like I cook maybe like 75% of the time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, so what is your main way of cooking?
Hmm. That's a good question. I think my main way, uh, it's probably pretty generic, but yeah, just I most of the things I cook, I could probably just cook it on the stovetop, just in a pan. If not a pan, then I like to use the oven. But if I do have a toaster oven, or in this case, like an air fryer that also is like an oven,
Mm.
it's basically it's a convection oven, right? So
Hmm.
I'm really liking the little convection ovens because you can cook things pretty quick and even, and it gets like a fry effect, even though it's not being fried, just
Mm.
because of the way that it's being cooked. So I'm really enjoying that too. So yeah, those are probably my top two, either just straight up on the stovetop or convection oven.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
gas or electric?
it's got to be gas, but I have electric, so yeah. That's the one thing. Like my wife will tell you, I was hoping for we would have a gas range, but in the
Yeah.
end, yeah, I had to settle for the old electric coil. It's okay.
It's
I've
hard.
gotten over it, but yeah, the gas is just it's just so much better overall.
Hmm. Yeah. Better to control the heat and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I hate the coils, like they get all like lopsided over time, and if you're trying to cook eggs in a pan with a coil that's all lopsided, your eggs just kind of slide down to one side of the pan, and you get some
Yes.
weird looking eggs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. One last question.
yeah,
One last question.
okay.
We're
What
we're
is
just
it?
gonna turn it around.
Yeah,
This is afternoons with P Ray here. Uh,
okay.
so with regards to barbecue, to
Yeah,
grilling,
yes.
charcoal or gas?
Okay. Overall, I'm gonna go with charcoal overall.
All right,
Yeah, just
my
because.
man.
Yeah, I mean, the flavor of charcoal meat it beats gas pretty handily.
Yeah.
Gas is much more convenient, of course, and easier to clean. So
Mhm.
those are the big pros with gas. But overall, if we're just talking about all things aside, just like meat, like the taste of the meat, I gotta go charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you are so spot on with that one, man. Right, that's
See, we're ready. We're ready. We need our gas range and our charcoal grill.
yeah, and then just like go shirtless and grilling, and it's like, oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot about the audience.
Shirtless. Oh no. The students are gonna be running
No, that's right.
away.
Think of
They're gonna
think of
run.
think of the kids. Like, oh my
Think of
gosh.
think of the children. Oh, Oh, sorry about that, guys. We can get
Yeah.
carried away
We
sometimes. We get
yeah.
excited about cooking. It's
Yeah.
fun stuff.
It's I mean, and the funny thing is, I got started cooking again, not by choice. It was
Yeah.
because my parents were in the restaurant business, and they pulled me in to doing everything. So I was working in the back, in the
Hmm.
front. I was bussing tables. I was at the fryer. So I had to do it all.
Yeah.
And then as a result, I just kind of carried that into the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I guess the lesson for me is it's sometimes when I'm forced into a situation where I'm called to have to do something for my parents.
Yeah.
It's actually a good thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, I walk away with valuable insights and knowledge and skills that I don't think I would have ever gotten elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it actually shaped a lot of the things that I would end up doing because then in junior high and in high school, I started taking industrial arts classes. I was doing drafting, I was doing metal shop, woodworking, and all that. And yeah, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can really I can appreciate that too, Pire. Just at the end of the day, God works all things together for good. So even the hardship that you might have felt like you went through as a young
Hmm.
person, when things maybe were unfair or whatever it might be, like all of that contributed to something really positive and good for your
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
And so I
Hey,
can appreciate that too.
one more question.
Yeah.
Favorite book of the Bible?
Wow, that's tough. Favorite book of the Bible. Um, yeah, I think if I have to choose one now, because I think I used to say James. I really do enjoy James a lot. It's very practical. He's very like blunt, kind of frank, like in the way he says things. If I don't go with James, I think I would go with Romans. I mean, there's just if there is a book of the Bible that you can do a bunch of preaching from and kind of really cover the gamut, I think it'd be Romans. Yeah. How
Okay.
about you, Pure?
My favorite book of the Bible would have to be Ephesians. I love
Ephesians.
Ephesians. I
That's a
mean,
good one too.
it's a good balance between practical and just deep, and I like the backstory behind it because uh, the Apostle Paul had such a love relationship with the church in Ephesus. I mean, this church was known for that love, right? And so yeah, I just got to say Ephesians. And there's so much good stuff in it. I mean, in fact, I have fond memories from Ephesians. My very first overseas mission trip to China, um yeah, I was looking at Ephesians chapter 5, and I was praying. I just remember on the airplane ride over, I was like, Lord, what I'm on this trip to teach these young people something. I don't know what. And the Lord just led me to Ephesians chapter 5 and started teaching them about marriage, and Ephesians chapter 6 about uh, children obeying your parents. And I
Hmm.
mean, and it was a powerful, powerful time. So Ephesians has a special place in my heart.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Pure. Well, thanks
yeah.
thanks for switching things around here a little bit and asking me the questions. So we
Actually,
appreciate that.
just a quick plug.
Yeah.
This coming Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, we're
Hmm.
on P. Ray's Corner. We're actually going to have Pastor Paul and his lovely wife, Moongyung, on my show. And so it's going to be an opportunity to interview, ask the tough questions, bring out the most embarrassing things about Pastor Paul. And so that's going to be happening this coming Saturday morning, 7 a.m. on P. Ray's Corner. Don't miss it.
Yes. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna be figuring out how to do that exactly. I think at the bare minimum, I'm just gonna have our stream up. It'll say go there. Like that's the bare minimum. We might find a different way to do it though.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can like dual stream. I don't know how that will work, but we'll look into that.
Yeah.
Either way though, that's the thing for this Saturday. So
Yep.
thank you, P Ray, for plugging that. Okay, we have to play this game really quick. Okay,
Okay,
because
okay.
we're
I was
running out
just
of
trying
time
to avoid
here.
this game because, man, these
That's
games, I'm horrible
that's
at
what you were
games.
doing. I was like, okay, P Ray, he's really pushing it with these questions here.
Because I did horrible at the last game. Because remember that
No,
game we were trying to figure out the
the
price for.
prices of
Oh
the ridiculous stuff.
man,
Yeah, it
I
was a
was
hard
like,
game to play though. That wasn't your fault.
oh man, that
I,
that was. I was pretty sure about a lot of those prices, but I was shocked. I was
hey,
shocked.
it's okay, P Ray. You're a man of many talents. You don't have to have them all. Okay,
Except some
save
of
some
these
talents for
games.
others. All right, here we go. Okay, we'll play at least one round of this. We'll see how long that will take us.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So
All right. I'm
you
ready.
guys should know what this game is. If you came to, I forgot where we did it, but we played it at some point with some of you guys. So some of you will know this game, The Pyramid. It's actually a really old show. It's an old game show from like the 70s or something like that. That I used to watch sometimes when I was growing up, like really late night TV or early morning TV. And so it's a really simple game. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be telling Pastor Ray. He's not going to be able to see it, but I'm going to be saying some clues for like a certain category. So I'll just give an example. Let's just say the category is things in a bathroom. So I would start saying stuff like toilet paper, toilet, shower, and then hopefully from there he would say things in a bathroom. Okay, so just like that. So P Ray, you just need to tell me what the category is. Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh man.
You got this, P Ray. Everybody in
Just
the
give me a
chat,
car instead. You know what? Tell me to
just
change out a flat tire.
like I said, P Ray, you can't have all the talents. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Okay. We are ready. Are you ready, P Ray?
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Get it on.
Let's get it on. Okay. All right. So we're starting at the bottom left of the pyramid. Here we go. All right. Waiter, hostess.
Things at a restaurant.
Yep.
Uh,
Good.
thing,
Good. Next, we have calendar, calculator, Instagram, Facebook.
things thing that I'm dating myself with.
Yeah, so calculator, calendar, Facebook,
uh,
Instagram, Gmail.
Things on a Chromebook. Things
Um,
on a laptop. Things that you get frustrated at when you're trying to type something and it doesn't work.
Let me say some more. Let me say some more. Okay.
Things that are related to big tech.
Kind of. You're kind of okay.
Oh,
Let's see. Candy Crush.
Things in a Tesla. Wait, what was that again?
Candy Crush. Candy Crush. PUBG.
Things you find in the App Store.
I'll take that. I'll take it. Apps on a phone. Okay. All right. Here we go. Next, Go Fish. Hearts. Egyptian War.
Things you do with playing cards.
Really close. Like the wording is really close to what it is.
Games you play with playing cards.
I think that's good enough. It's types of card games.
Oh, types of card games. Okay.
That's good. Good enough. Okay. Oh, this will be really good for you. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Toilet paper. Toilet, shower.
Thing items you find in the bathroom.
Yeah, things in a bathroom. There you go.
Okay.
All right, we have 2 more left, P Ray.
Things of an
Okay.
emergency.
Okay, here we go. Boots. Oh no. Forget what I said. Okay, tennis. Running, walking.
Different kinds of shoes you wear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Types of shoes.
Okay.
All right. Last one, P Ray. Here we go.
All right.
Okay. Little hand, big hand. Numbers. Base. Back plate. Wrist strap.
Things you do quality assurance on?
Cogwheels.
Uh, uh, Parts of a watch?
Yes.
All right.
That's it.
Woo.
That is a completed pyramid, P Ray. You did it.
Oh my
Everyone.
gosh, this was too stressful, man.
Round of applause.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will not be making a repeat appearance for games. I will be
You
doing
did it, P-Ray.
tutorials.
That was a great showing. You did excellent, P Ray. That was
Oh,
yeah.
man.
You did well. So
How do you come up with these games, man? These are like challenging games. At least for me, me of my age. Oh.
yeah, there's the producers. They do a really good job finding the games. So shout out to the producers. You guys are doing really well. I'm proud of you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, and I gotta say, hats off to your crew there, man. I as a guest, I get a sneak peek into the behind the scenes
Yeah.
of this show, and man, there's a lot of hard work, a lot of hands and paws that
Yeah,
are involved
exactly.
in this whole production. It's
That's right.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
So,
thanks, P Ray. I know everyone will appreciate those words coming from you. So thank
yeah.
you so much. All right, we're gonna transition to our basically our last segment, which is gonna be audience Q&A. And so, audience, whenever you guys have questions, please throw them right now into the chat. In the meantime,
maybe I could reverse it. Maybe
Okay.
I can be the one asking the question.
gosh, you want to just reverse everything, don't you, P Ray? All right, no, here's a question, P Ray. You ready?
Okay, let's do it.
It's gonna be a fun question, all right?
All right.
Okay, because I don't know if I asked you this before, but it's a question. It's one of my bread and butter questions. So, if you could have any superpower, which one would it be and why?
Superpower.
Mhm.
Like a made up superpower, or does it have to be an existing one from a universe? Marvel
Could be
universe?
anything you want. So if
Anything I
there's like a
want.
power that's not like an established superhero power, then yeah, that works. But it's just one power, not like a compound power, like not super. I can't just be Superman because yeah, he has like a bunch of powers. So you have to pick one.
Okay. Man, if I had, it would, I would be like, I would like to be like the Flash, super speed.
Super speed.
I mean, because man, I think I could get so much done in a day. I mean, think of how many cars I would be able to crank out, how many sheds I would be able to build, how many grass playgrounds we could lay out. It's like, man, just imagine.
That's a good answer. We were just talking today about how there's just not enough time. And
Yeah,
yeah,
right. It's like there's not enough time, and there's not enough hands.
yeah. But if you're the
But
Flash,
if you could go so fast that you almost have multiple hands, man, that's awesome.
I wonder though, like how effective some of the work would be because like if you're as fast as the Flash and you're moving that fast, like I wonder if you're sometimes doing more harm than good depending on what you're doing. Like let's say you're trying to type really fast. Like I wonder if you might just break your keyboard, or I wonder if the computer could even keep up with your input. Or if you're trying to work on a car, let's say like you're trying to screw something in, but you're doing it so fast that you wear out the part as you're screwing it in. So that's
that
interesting.
could be a problem.
Yeah, you'd have to dial it in just right.
Yeah. So, and that's discipline. That's
Yes.
where the control and the power. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine with the Flash, he's got that dialed in.
Yeah.
He knows when to speed up, when to slow down. When I mean, I think what comes with that that accelerated speed is also an increased metabolism. So think of all
Yeah.
the things that you could eat. Like,
But you'd also have to kind of eat endlessly. You'd always be eating. But I guess you can like because you're so fast, you can go out
yeah,
and get your own food. You could
yeah,
hunt for
yeah.
your own food. I mean, yeah.
Actually, let me turn it around. Let me ask you a question. What's in
Mm-hmm.
your pockets right now?
What's in my pockets right now? Okay, let's see. I won't show, but there's a little bit of cash in one pocket,
Okay.
and then in the other pocket are my Invisalign trace,
Oh, nice.
and the other pocket is my pocket knife.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
that's it.
go.
The other stuff's in my coat pocket.
Okay, okay. And this is what you carry each and every day, right?
Well, plus like my keys, which are in my coat pocket right now, which also has another little knife, my trusty little knife, my key knife on there. You know, my key blade. Uh, Come on, P-Ray. That thing has, despite its looks, it's come in handy
Oh
quite a few
man,
times.
keep the key. Has your audience seen the key knife?
I think they've seen it.
I would not even call that a knife.
It's
It's like a little toy.
it's a key. Yeah, it's it works though, P-Ray. Okay, don't knock it. Don't knock it. He's done his job very well. Okay, we
Uh,
have a bunch of questions coming in, P-Ray.
all right, let's do it.
All right, first question. We'll kind of try to do this a little bit rapid fire. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So first question is, P-Ray, how are your plants?
Oh, my plants. You know, one of the biggest things, one of the biggest challenges I have is, it, you know, is squirrels. Squirrels have been
Mm,
plaguing me endlessly through for literally the last 2 seasons now.
mhm.
They would come and they would dig holes. I think I mentioned this last time. They would dig holes and they would just destroy my garden. And so I had a garden. I had a bunch of plants in the front yard. They started digging into that. Now I'm starting to grow some stuff in the back, and I'm trying this no dig approach to gardening. And just a day, literally just a day, I was out in the back, and the squirrels had dug up my parsley. I'm like, oh,
Mm,
crazy. And
wow.
I think they're scheming.
I
They're
think so.
watching me. They're
Yeah.
watching me.
See, I think Dog Announcer and DJ Peppers are onto something. I think
I
the
think they
squirrels really
are,
are.
because I think
They're
we don't give
menaces.
squirrels enough credit.
Yeah, we
I
think they're
think
stupid, but
they're
they're.
probably, I mean, they're probably not just
Mhm.
destroying the internet. They're probably hacking it right now.
I think so.
I think
That makes sense.
to tell Dog Announcer, you're onto something. You know something that we don't know.
I think, yeah, we need some kind of coalition
Yeah.
against squirrels.
Oh, and one
Um,
thing that I have gone into is carnivorous plants.
okay.
So I've now got a Venus flytrap. I've got a pitcher plant, and I've also
Wow.
got a sundew.
Wow.
So I've got one of each.
Those all eat like other insects and stuff, or not other insects, but insects.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
cool.
that's been fun to watch.
Wow. Okay, pretty cool. This kind of leads into the next question because it's from Justin. That last one was from Kristen. He's asking if you could have a pet, what would you want?
Oh man,
So you already have pet plants.
I have pet plants. I have plants that eat other animals. So I've had goldfish in the past. I've had a turtle. I've had a dog, and quite honestly, uh, I'm not a pet person.
Hmm.
You know, I'm not really keen on having pets. Um, there's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah.
A lot of money goes into it,
Yeah.
and um, yeah, I prefer growing plants now.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's my old age.
No, I'm with you. I thought I was a pet person for a long time. I actually have a dog, but my dog now stays with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister at their house. And you're right. It's a lot of upkeep. I think we don't realize like you kind of fantasize like oh like this cute little dog and it's just going to be perfect and cute, and but you don't
Yeah,
realize just all the different things that you have to do to take care of your dog.
it's a lot of
You could,
work.
yeah, it's a lot of work. It's another life, you know, that you have to
Yeah,
really. It's a lot more involved than plants too. So
yeah. And
yeah.
I mean, they eat, they poop,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then they wait for more. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what? Well, how are you going to like help me carry these groceries into the
Yeah.
house? Like,
What's your contribution to
it's like,
to my home?
I mean,
Oh.
I get companionship from my plants. I
Mm-hmm.
talk to them. They talk to, well, they don't talk to me, but
Oh, I was scared there for a second, P-Ray. I thought you were gonna say they talk back to me. Oh, P-Ray.
I do give them names though. I do
Okay.
give some of my plants
Oh,
names.
oh wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I think this leads into the next question then,
Okay.
because the next question is how can we best pray for agape ministry
Oh,
other than praying for you, talking to your plants?
yeah. Do pray for me. I mean, for Agape Ministry, and for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure everybody knows by now, uh, the I've renamed the English speaking ministry, or EM, to Agape, because yeah, I wanted to give us a focus on what we can do, what we can be before the Lord. And my biggest prayer request has always been for for the ministry to really be focused on that sacrificial love, what agape means. And yeah, not just on an individual level, but as a whole community. I mean, uh, my vision is for someone outside of the church to walk into a service and to be able to say, wow, I just experienced agape. I just experienced that sacrificial love, not just from one individual, but
Yeah.
from an entire community. So that's my big prayer, that we would live that vision out.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you for that, P. Ray. And good question, Kristen. It's good to know how we can best pray for our older brothers and sisters, but just they're part of one family. We're all
Yep.
part of one family.
Yeah.
This is we're gonna end on a funny note here, P. Ray. It's because the final question is, if you could dye your hair a different color, what color would you want to dye it? And the encouragement was to get creative.
Man, I'm yeah, I if I were to dye my hair, I would dye it black. And part of the reason is because I'm starting to
To
have
gray a
gray
little bit.
hairs. And man, and the crazy thing about some of these gray hairs, it's very random. Like I think right now I have one right in the front,
Uh-huh.
and then there's like a clump like on the side of my head, and then one, and so it's so uneven. And so yeah, I would just want to uh just coat my hair with one consistent color,
I like it.
of just black.
Yeah.
Black is beautiful. Yeah,
Black is
keep it
beautiful.
simple.
I like it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm younger than you, but I am also getting some gray hairs. I feel like I've been getting them already for
Come
like
on.
I really am. I really am. Like I think we might have like the same amount because I see your hair. I actually don't see that many. Really, really. Like I'm not exaggerating here.
Dude, I don't wait. How old are you? You're not even in my age class.
I'm 30. I'm 34. But I feel like I've been getting the gray hairs for 4 years now. Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
come on.
yeah. Really,
No.
just you can't all be blessed with just great genetics like you, P. Ray.
I don't know about that. I mean, have you seen my nose? My nose is like the biggest feature on my face.
That's no, that's a nose that's making a statement. You
Yeah,
know, I
it's
have one
like
of those
in
noses
your
too.
face.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we're not shy about our noses.
Yeah, and I bet right now your whole audience is like fixated on my nose.
Maybe, but it's okay. I think they're used to that with me too, especially when a lot of times they see this angle, like from the side. So
Dude,
it's
you
okay,
you,
P.
you
Ray.
got a button nose, man.
It's not a button
got a,
nose.
you got
It's not a button
a
nose.
cute button nose,
No,
right?
not at all.
All your audience knows. I mean, you're like one of the most handsome looking guys, and it's made possible by that button nose of yours.
That button nose. Oh, P. Ray, you're too kind. You're too generous and too kind, as
What are you talking about?
always.
Yeah,
All
I
right. Well,
know that's why your wife married you, because
because of
like
my nose?
she couldn't resist looking at that nose. It's like, wow, that is.
Yeah. Actually, she's told me that. She said, if it wasn't for your nose, I think, yeah, she might not have fallen in love with me, but
She would
the
have just gone
nose,
gone right on pie.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly. The nose is what tipped her over. So,
button nose, man.
yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Button nose.
God blessed you with that nose.
Oh, man.
So, talk about good
Um,
genetics, man.
Thank you. Thank you, P. Ray. All right. Speaking of blessing, we'd like for you to end this time today with just speaking a word over our audience today. Just any word of encouragement or advice that you have for them during this time. It may be something timely or timeless. Anything that you'd like to offer today.
Yeah, for one of the things that I always disciple. So I'm discipling a number of people, uh, especially around guys. One of the things that I always say to them is, always come prepared. I don't
Mhm,
know if I shared this last time. Well, actually, I think last time I said always be learning, or something along those lines.
mhm.
But my thing is always come prepared. You
Yeah.
know, not to anticipate the worst, but always be prepared with a word, with a flashlight. I mean, one of the things that the part of the reason why I asked you earlier is because in my pockets I'm always carrying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, every time I walk down the hall, you probably hear my keys jangling.
Yeah. Everyone knows when you're coming.
Yeah, yeah. And so for me, I always carry a flashlight, and I think it's always important. Come prepared with a flashlight. Wherever you go, come prepared with a flashlight, because you never know when the lights may turn off, or when you end up in a spot where you just need a little bit of extra light. Come with the flashlight. I actually have 4 flashlights that I rotate through.
Wow.
Um, I always come prepared with a pen, right? I always carry a pen with me now,
Wow.
because I've asked myself so many times. I'm like, yeah, man, do you have a pen? No, do you have a pen? Does does nobody have a pen
That's
on
a good
them?
one.
And so
Yeah.
always
I
carry a
like
pen.
it.
So my and always uh, have God's word upon you. Always know what what Jesus would say in these moments. How would Jesus respond in all these? So always come prepared with that mindset that I know where to get the answers. I come prepared into whatever scenario, both from a spiritual standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a mental standpoint. Always come prepared.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it, P. Ray. And I think that, obviously you're not literally telling everyone to carry the same things that you do,
No,
but
no.
being prepared comes in many forms.
Yeah, and it's
So,
it's
yeah.
really a mindset. It's a
Hmm.
mindset of I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes,
You know,
that's right.
yeah. And one of the things that cause a lot of people to have fear is because they go into a situation not knowing or not being prepared, and so they're always worried. Oh, what's going to happen next one? But if you're going into it saying, whatever happens, whatever comes my way, I'm ready for it, and then that's having that mindset. It's powerful. It's
Yeah.
powerful.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna end our time today, P. Ray. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And now begins my time. Now we
Yes.
start P Ray's going. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, this live stream is gonna end. It's gonna seamlessly go right into P Ray's corner. So
And
just stick
I'm gonna
around.
bring my dog announcer out. Actually, it's gonna be a turtle announcer.
Turtle announcer. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I want to see that turtle announcer.
Yeah. I keep the turtle announcer in the background because there may be a moment when I'm like incapacitated or whatever, or I have to
Hmm.
run to the restroom.
Yeah,
Turtle announcer's got to come out.
he's ready to go. Okay,
Ready
I'm
to
gonna wait
rock.
for that day. I'm kind of excited for that. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but I want to see that turtle announcer.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
We'll
Thank
see.
you.
We'll see.
Thank you so much, P
No,
Ray.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was an awesome time as always. Really good to talk with you and to do it in front of our audience. Really, it's just kind of us spending time together, but spending time with them as we spend time. So it was a really good time. Thank you so much, P Ray. Let's all say thank you to P Ray, and we're gonna send him on his way.
You
Thank
guys
you,
are
P Ray.
awesome.
See you
Thank you so much
soon.
for having me on.
See
All
you
right.
soon. All right. Yes, that was a great time that we had with P Ray, as always. Really happy to have him back already. And yeah, I'm already thinking, season 3, we gotta have P Ray back again. So yeah, it's just about that time. You guys know what time it is. We're gonna do our what do you call it? I forgot the name of it. It's because it's not a raffle anymore. It's not a giveaway anymore. Now it is a care package delivery. So we're gonna see who wins the care package delivery today. We're actually a little bit behind, Salma and I. We've been like just kind of crazy busy with home stuff and being married. But we want to get out there and see you guys too. So let's see who wins for today. We're gonna have one winner for today. DJ Puppers, can you get that drum roll, please? Thank you, DJ Puppers. Today's winner of the care package delivery from Salma and I is... Come on, Nightbot. Nightbot's a little shy sometimes, guys. Let's give it up for Nightbot, guys. Nightbot. Good job, Nightbot. Oh, wow. This is really funny. This is kind of hilarious. Our winner is... our winner is Jeanette Salmonium. So you know what? I'm actually gonna take that. We're gonna treat that one as a Yip family win. So, oh no, DJ Peppers. We don't need more drums, DJ Peppers. Okay, there he is. Wow, good job, Jeanette Salmonim, for being today's care package delivery winner. But we're gonna treat this as a Yip family win. So Yip family, we're gonna come visit you at some point, and we're gonna see you in person. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time today. Yeah, it was a whole week off the show, and it didn't feel good. We always want to keep up with the show, keep up with you guys, and keep things moving along. And I know for some of you guys, it's an important little hour of your week just to kind of sit and laugh and look at something silly and learn a little bit about someone. And so yeah, we're gonna keep things going. But I hope you guys had a blessed time. Here's some final words from Dog Announcer. Dog Announcer. Okay, thank you, Pastor Paul. I really liked Pastor Ray's stories about the squirrels, because I really do think that we have to do something about this squirrel problem. And so if you guys have any ideas for us, I don't really think that we want to do them much harm, but we have to have some kind of solution. And so thank you so much, guys, for being here today, for all your love and your support. See you soon. God bless you. Toodaloo.